Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Bird. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hart. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd and 8.
Off play action. Bird. Throw left side complete. That's Hart. And he goes out right around the 39. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. And that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, Bird.
That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard.
It's a big play there for Green Bay.
54 yards.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with White. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Trask. He completes this to Russell Gage. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run straight ahead here with White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The Bucs had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Opting to run again here with White. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
To throw is Trask.
Steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack, and speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. There's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Bird. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now a give, right side. Hart. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing on 1st down. Bird.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
And a fast footwork by White.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A 1st down throw for Trask.
That's complete to White. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
On play action, Trask. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Trash throw complete to Otten.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneers sack.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They go right back to White here on first down.
Marquise Bell in on that stop.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him.
Under pressure, Trask, and down he goes. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trask. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On 3rd down, Trask. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bird. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hart. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Bird. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Final shot before break. Bird. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll go up the middle with White. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. First down, here's White. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Running behind center with Vaughn. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Bird. Here's a diving catch right side. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Off play action. Bird. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hart. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're going to try and throw. Able to find Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 61 yards. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
And they go play action. Here's Trask.
That's taken in by Henderson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Trask. He'll get this underneath to Henderson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And going back to the air with Trask.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's caught inside the 25. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Here's White.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Once again, it's White.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll try and run it with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hart. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Takes it at the 7th. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Under pressure, Trask, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. In motion, the tight end. After the sack on 1st down, Trask. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll look to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown. Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the shotgun, it's Trask. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trask now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
High throw, but the catch is made. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Trask. Under pressure, they got him again. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot here. Trask. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for